The longest of road trips lands in Melbourne, in Australia, as the NFL season starts down under for two teams who figure to be near the top of the NFC West, the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams bring the NFL to Australia. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. An honor to be down under. The Niners and the Rams begin the season here in Australia. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That one caught by Stribling. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That will give him 4 yards.
Scored on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy works out of the pistol. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
3rd and 6. Now Purdy. He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Omar Spates on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tackle made by Nate Ladman.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Pinero's kick is good. And the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
It's a good way to start the season, right? Like it's like in golf. It's always nice to see that first putt roll in. And here, his first field goal attempt of the year, right through the uprights.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First chance to show what they can do all season. One play in, one quick first down.
First and 10.
You know, Mike, I think it's funny, you know, you look at this Rams offense, and they have so many good players that it's pretty easy to forget about Kyren Williams, but he's quietly been one of the best backs in the league over the last 3 seasons, rushing for over 1,100 yards each season. So, tell you what, when he runs the rock well, it just seems to open up everything else.
That's the rookie out of Ohio State, Max Clare. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's first and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
At the 21-yard
That was a
line.
perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On second down, here's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. To the air again, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A pitch comes to Williams. To the pylon, he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get them back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Purdy will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 14.
14 yards on that pass play there. First down, 49ers. Back to throw. Purdy going up top for Evans. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action with Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 32.
What a run by Williams.
And the Rams
32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Backs to the end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
Intercepted.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Short
one there, caught by Kittle. And And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Trying to keep the momentum going after the turnover. They have delivered with a quick first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. Throwing is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the right sideline.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Rams 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman.
And I think this defense knows if their team's going to go anywhere this year, they are going to have to be the tone setters. And I'll tell you, you can't ask for a better statement right here in the season opener than the interception and return it for a touchdown. They know they have a lot of pressure on them this year. They feel it. But to deliver a big play in week 1, it's a heck of a way to start.
Rams 14, 49ers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a second down. Again, it's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 37 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
It's going to take me some time, Mike. It's going to be hard to get used to seeing Mike Evans in a 49ers jersey, but the one thing I am used to is seeing plays like that. You think over 12 years in Tampa, struggled with some injuries,
and he'll take it on in. DeJon Stribley. Touchdown, 49ers. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
Makes the score Niners 17, Rams 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. They had that play dialed up defensively. Stopped them in the backfield. Loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Stafford. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and I saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. 2nd down and 8. Here's McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
Mike, I'm not sure that there is a player in the NFL who is more important to their offensive success than Christian McCaffrey. I mean, you talk about do it all. I mean, from a pure running standpoint, he's as good as it gets. Over 100 catches. The sheer volume of snaps, the sheer volume of touches. I mean, it is just hard to replicate and really describe what a career Christian McCaffrey has had.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. To the end zone, but it is incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
This will be 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is caught at the 3. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. With the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. McCaffrey, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Half midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 97 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, it's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Stafford. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He lets this one go. Looking for Scott. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Point after, coming up here.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams are going to open up the lead to 8.
Rams 28, 49ers 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. They send Evans in motion. Now the pitch comes to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well. put a receiver in motion right. Purdy using the pop pass. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Black. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Third down coming up. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. From the gun, it's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's third and goal.
Really nice job there defensively adjusting on the fly. They loaded up with a lot of big bodies to stop the run. And then it was the big tight end that tried to leak out towards the back of the boundary. So they were able to get there just in time and force the incomplete.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let McCaffrey try to run it. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
On the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the carry, it's Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, L.A.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
First down, Stafford. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
18-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford to the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Rams.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Rams will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
26.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Intended to incompletion.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
The score, Rams 35, 49ers 33. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First
And this is what Puka does. And you know, Mike, during his rookie season, I feel like he surprised a lot of defenses, but by now, they kind of know what to expect, and they still can't stop it. He's
in trouble, and down he goes. Osa Odigizua working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. That'll bring up 2nd and long. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. A throw completed to Scott. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Max Clare. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. Well, and we see it every week. There is a conscious push to protect quarterbacks, Mike. I get it. They are the face. They are the stars of the league, and sometimes it can go a little bit too far, but this felt like the right call. It was close, but that's a late hit, and it's going to draw a flag near every time.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing again is Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Now Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18.
49er first down.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Purdy works out of the pistol. He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
40. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now for Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Third, they need 8. The shotgun snap to Stafford. Gets that one complete to the tight end player. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock, leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. If you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
George Kittle. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And he'll be taken down, but he got him back at midfield.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
And they're not going to get another playoff here, so a lot to do as we hit the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, 49ers. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Score Rams 49, 49ers 47. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken around the 11th. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On first down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead. But you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
A pitch comes to Williams. Has an opening past the 40. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Rams. They get the season off on the right foot. The winners in the NFL kickoff game, the Thursday night opener of this regular season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.